It's a beautiful Friday morning. Happy New Month to you, our wonderful listener and viewers at home or wherever you are. I welcome you to Newspaper Review today, being the 1st of April. I hope April Fool is going well. Don't fool anybody. You're welcome to Lagoon Radio. The time check is 34 minutes gone past 10 a.m. And my name is Olumakaiye Ajadi. I welcome you once again to Newspaper Review. Yes, I'm not in the studio alone. I have my amazing crew member in the studio. I have Sandra in the studio. Good morning to you, Sandra. You're looking so beautiful.
Good morning, She. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, the whole world.
I say you're looking so beautiful. What's the secret? Is it because today is April 1st or?
Well, I'm in the month of my birth, so I don't know. I'm preparing to step
into your new
into my
your new season.
My new season.
Okay, thank you. No, well. So good morning to you, Chimizi.
Yeah, good morning and happy new month, everyone.
Yeah, and good morning, Shegun.
Yes, you're welcome. Good morning.
Yes, let us go straight to the newspaper that we have for you today, the 1st of April. Trust me, a lot of stories here. So I'm going to start with the New Telegraph newspaper. And on the front page of the New Telegraph newspaper, we have the 2023 Igbo leaders meet demand presidency. Igbo leaders meet demand presidency, and has Southeast politicians to insist on power shift. Urge political party to zone ticket to Southeast. You get the story on page 2 of the New Telegraph newspaper. And on applications, the federal government moves to probe Google for aiding loan sharks. So FCCPC opens investigation into Jet A1 crisis. I think this story about aiding loan sharks is on the front page of the New Telegraph newspaper, and the continuation on page 16. Yes, yeah, on the continuation on page 6. And we have the U.S. unveils 250 billion naira new consulate project in Lagos. Yes, you get a story on the page 26 of the New Telegraph newspaper. They said they are unveiling the biggest consulate in Nigeria. So we await the picture. So the aviation, we have Nigeria's air route worth 200 trillion naira, says Oyema. You get the story on page 7. And 2023 PDP rakes in 486 million naira from presidential forms sales. Oh, okay. You get a story on page 7 of the New Telegraph newspaper. And money laundering, court discharges SNNPC GMD Yakubu. Yes, and orders EFCC to return all. Okay, you get a story on page 2 of the New Telegraph newspaper. And expect intense rainfall in 2022. 6 the LASG. Yeah, you get a story on page 26 and on page 29 respectively. And we have here why we can't revive Jaokuta steel this year, said by federal government. Says Nigeria will save $300 million yearly with self-sufficiency in bait. You get the story on page 6. And on the World Cup qualifier, so PT Nigeria is not participating in this. So federal government set up audit committee to vandalize stadium. You get a story on page 72 of the New Telegraph newspaper. And on insecurity, we have direct IGP COAS to deploy special forces to troubles local government in Kaduna. says the reps urge federal government. You get a story on the page 6, page 2, page 6, page 7, and page 8. They are to begin probe of Nigerians' refineries, and also El-Rufai Amechi's outburst expose APC's complicity in terrorist attacks and PDP. And no government watches its citizen die like chicken. And TUC tells Buhari, APC, and declare total war on terrorists, says the SMBLF. You get all the story on page 2, 6, 7, and 8 of the New Telegraph newspaper. And the study says that new glaucoma treatment could eliminate surgery. You get that on page 8. That's all I have for you on the New Telegraph newspaper. You get this and read the story.
Okay, I have blueprints. On the front line, I have we know where the bandits are. We know where the bandits are. One to the train to the bomb attack ended. No bandits blame on Kano Abuja Road. Said I wanted against ninth train shifts.
Shuttle.
Police demand the bomb in Russia.
How can it be Russia?
No,
Police detonate bomb in Rigasa.
Okay, you can get all those stories in page 6 of the blueprint. 5 years after Kurt demand ex NNPC. Okay, NNPC GM Yakubu of money laundering. You can get that one on the front page of the blueprints. Terry kidnapped the custom officer let me take it again. Terrorists kidnapped custom officer's son, 4 others in Zamfara. In Zaria. All Nigeria to bear arms in self-defense. Wow. Okay. I think
allow Nigerians to bear arms in self-defense.
I don't understand. Chimize, what do you have to? Because I go
to bear arms now for self-defense.
No, because is it? They are just saying it. Has any law have already taken it up to what?
They're just saying it.
Give all those people.
They're just saying it.
I think it's just an opinion.
Yeah, they're
On
just
somebody.
saying it.
Could stand and it's an opinion.
Okay.
When I leave these people, move ahead.
All right. We still have still on that blueprint. We have Lagos Ogun Rivers linked to the state's demand. Okay, let's say demand hits 4.46 trillion. I hope I got it. Is it trillion?
Yeah, Lagos Ogun Rivers lead as state domestic debt. It's 4.46 trillion naira.
All right, still on that. No place to hit down. No place to hit. Okay, sorry. No place to shut down. That is from
Dakida Street Hospital.
Yeah, just grab your copy on that. Okay, no, I still get one more. NCC discovered the circle train to the widow platform ring. You can get that one on page 22.
Yeah, NCC uncover cyber threat to Windows platforms routers. You get that on page 22.
All right, grab your copy and grab your copy and read more interesting story.
I think on that blueprint on page 13 of the blueprint newspaper, and on Ramadan, Southern advises Muslims to look for moon. Okay, next.
Okay, I have the Punch newspaper. Kaduna reign of terror. That's the lead headline. Terrorists kill 7 soldiers. NAF rains bombs on forest. That's Nigerian Air Force. Military gets approval to deploy Super Tucano. DSS, police, comb forest. National Assembly threatens shutdown. APC lawmakers demands NSA's sacking. Leaked memos reveal why FEC rejected Amechi's 3.7 billion naira security proposal. Oyo gets NAF base, marking the boat's construction with 500 million naira. And still on the Punch newspaper, money politics, fraudsters hindering Nigeria since independence. P2B, that's on page 18 of the Punch newspaper. Businessmen pressure Osibanjo to join presidential race, getting impatient. Page 18 of the Punch. Soldiers crying for help. Okay, soldier crying for help in viral video absconded in battle. That's Ame saying. You see that on newspaper. Ramadan. Look out for the new moon. Look out for new moon Friday. NSCIA tells Muslims. Page 7 of the Punch newspaper. Ezekiel, look out for the new moon. So if you see the moon, tell them that you've seen the moon. Caretaker lures Lagos police students into court. Victims flee school over threats. Page 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper. And NIMC linkage. Federal government threatens enforcement as deadline expires. Read more on page 12 of the Punch newspaper. And cash-strapped states groan. Widen tax. Okay. Cash-strapped states groan. Widen tax net. Begin aggressive revenue generation. Page 9. FG to spend 2.3 trillion naira presidential fund on Lagos Ibadan Expressway. 3 others. This Lagos Ibadan Expressway. That road no dey finish you. Every year.
It has become a pit that swallows money.
Since I became woman, in fact, since I started listening to news,
Yes.
from my childhood, every year Lagos Ibadan Expressway.
Yes, no, they can never finish that road.
Okay.
And you know, because tankers goes past there.
It's not a matter of tanker going
it's
there.
far different from that.
It's not about
we
tanker.
have to help them.
Do we
out.
have? Don't we? Is there any road that tankers doesn't ply? in
But
Nigeria?
the weight.
And that's all we have on the Punch newspaper.
Yes, with me, I have the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. I have this to be the most prominent headline there on insecurity. Reps talk tough.
That's how they've been talking.
Yes, no, I know that we love to talk more in Nigeria rather than acting. It is well, EFCC arrest. Okay, that I just said. You can read more. It continues on the second page of that newspaper. And let me chip this in. I think it's as important as water. The Army, Navy, Police, DSS, all of these agencies are accountable to the National Security Advisor. From what I heard, most of these criminals were 16, 18-year-old boys. Are they saying that despite all the local and international training, the Nigerian military, Army, Police, DSS, Air Force have gone for 18-year-old boys are more powerful than they? Well, this is from Honorable Nashur Ahmed. Is one of the Rev'd members. And I have this one from the Honorable Al-Hassan Adodogua. I think Nigerians should be allowed to also take arms. Nigerians must be allowed to take up arms in defense of their innocent souls. Defend their hard-earned properties because it is like a monumental failure. If agencies of security have failed, then Nigerians should not be seen as failure. That's why we said, that's why the Nigerian Tribune says, Reps talk tough. And these are some of what they said. It is well. AFCC arrest 80 suspected internet fraudsters in Ibadan. 40 in Enugu, making how many? 120. It is well. It continues on the 27th page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Bandits invade housing estate in Kaduna, kidnap custom officer's son, 4 others. When the hunt becomes an hunter, and it is well. Traditional ruler, 3 others kidnapped in Abuja. That's another story under that. Pastor, son, 5 others abducted in Kogi State. Chimezi, be careful. It's continuing. You know you are a big man already, and you are a politician to be. Just be careful.
God will help me.
God will help you. Amen. It continues on the 26th page of that newspaper. And Ogun court killings now. Buhari directs security agencies. Jesus Christ. It continues on the second page of that newspaper. On consensus arrangements, Saraki Tambuwal Bala meet with IBB, that's Ibrahim Babangida. It continues on the 30th page of that newspaper. Patronage drops on Lagos Ibadan train route. Now who won't die? It continues on the 11th page of that newspaper. Court frees ex-NNPC General Managing Director Andrew Yakubu of $9.8 million fraud charge. Well,
You hear that amount?
It's a view. It continues on the 4th page of that newspaper. On Lekki Toll Plaza, Lagos government, LCC engage stakeholders, seek understanding. Which understanding again? Don't monetize anything there. Let it be free flow. That's all. What is it? What negotiation? It is well. Ramadan. Search for moon today. Sultan tells me, of course, I will help them. I will help them search for moon. Yes. Moon, wherever you are. Show body you. It continues on the 2nd page of that newspaper. And the pictorial message I have, Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo, during his visit to assess the level of damage at the council. Oh, I couldn't see this very well. I think Secretariat of Nnewi South Local Government Area, where it is well. Soludo was trying to.
No, he went to visit the place on non-government.
Yes, they had the bombs.
Local government, they bombed.
Yes.
And the security in Anambra is becoming something of a concern. In fact, it's not
only
in Anambra. No, when we talk about security in Anambra, the unknown government, their activities, and when you listen to what Sheikh Husani said yesterday, that sometimes the activities of the unknown government are these militias, are these terrorists that have entered because there is an agenda. According to Sheikh Husani, there is an agenda. And this man met the former deputy governor of the CBN, that late Obadiah Mailafia. He made the allegation.
I think the man is dead now.
He died, some months back. That in 2022, that they are planning to take over these jihadists and the rest of them. And it's like what we are seeing, that they have captured every part of the nation.
I think it was rumored that it was because of that reason they killed the man. Like they killed the man.
Yes, some people say that he died mysteriously. Though. Yes, the way he died. I follow that man because he's always a Punch columnist. He writes on the Punch and he talks. I listened to an interview where he categorically said that a northern governor, a sitting governor, is a sponsor of Boko Haram. He said it on an interview in radio before he was invited by DSS and the rest of them. But what pains me the most is that maybe he didn't make the name public, or had he given to the DSS and they failed to act. And if you look at what is going on, how can the bombing that happened in Kaduna on Tuesday, early hours of Tuesday, there was a train. They detonated the rail. Then the vice president went to Kaduna, commiserated with them. The chief of army staff and security chiefs went to Kaduna after they left.
I think of all the states in Nigeria, the presence of military in Kaduna is.
We have an NSA, NDA in Kaduna.
Yes, now.
We have an NDA in Kaduna, and these things are happening. After the vice president left and the chief of army staff left, another
bomb
bombing.
blast again.
You saw, they say they saw those bandits in hundreds driving on motorbikes.
100.
In hundreds driving on motorbikes.
It is well.
God will save us. Oh.
Amen.
You know, the point.
Grab a copy of that newspaper, the Nigerian Tribune, and be informed.
Yes, I have this day newspaper with me. And on the front page of the This Day newspaper, I have challenged by train attack, doubted by a nervous nation, military launches offensive against terrorists. Kills 34 insurgents linked to bombing incident. Outraged lawmakers say nowhere is safe again in Nigeria. Wants NSA sacked. Accuse agency of profiting from insecurity. And Dangua, Nigerians should be allowed to bear arms in self-defense. And Erufai Amechi confessions confirm APC complicity, says PDP. All the story is on the front page of the This Day newspaper and the continuation on page 5. And here I have again BOI's $10 billion from foreign investors, disbursed 1.2 trillion naira in 7 years. The story is on the front page of the This Day newspaper and the continuation on page 5 too. With $537 million, U.S. begins construction of largest consulate globally in Lagos. Yes, you get a story on page 6. And IBB advises PDP presidential aspirant to put Nigeria first. You get a story on page 44 of the This Day newspaper. And on stock, and court frees former NNPC GMD of money laundering charge. Okay, and stock market strongs of insecurity worries, gain 3.2 trillion naira in the first quarter. The story also is on the front page and the continuation on page 5. That is all I have for you on This Day newspaper. Just grab the copy and read through.
Okay, I have Leadership Friday. On the front line, we have 2023 presidential. Nottingham PDP inspiring intensive plan to produce next president. Another place from North. All right, you can get that one on page 4 of that newspaper. We cannot complete Ajokuta plan before leaving in 2023 federal government. Federal government said that. Okay, still on that.
Blames failure on Russia-Ukraine crisis.
Of course, now they have to blame somewhere to continue. All right. Trump kills. Okay. Trump killed 34.
Yeah, troops killed 34 terrorists.
34 terrorists, 45 others dead in bomb. I think, is this still the same bomb thing that we're talking about? Still in Boko Haram swap cash. Please, let me take it again because I think. Okay, Trent killed 34 terrorists, 45 others died in Boko Haram stroke swap.
Yeah, in Boko Haram is swap clash.
Okay, you can get that one on page 6 of that. I think it's almost the same what we just read. Shegu just read for us now. A lot of killing in this country. Anyway, just grab your copy. Okay, there's
Reps adjourn plenary over incessant killings.
All right, just
And President Muhammadu Buhari bags African Road Builders Award for Infrastructure.
Road builders.
Yeah.
probably that.
For infrastructure.
From who?
Yeah.
I beg
Oh,
you.
okay.
From who?
No, you can just grab the copy
copy
of
and-
Leadership
So I would know
Friday.
more. Abi.
Yeah, and read more.
So you,
You can get that one on page 29. Just grab your copy and read more and know what the President's Award is. All right.
Yeah, this is well during the curtain of today's newspaper review. You can grab the newspaper of your choice and read through the stories. A lot of content on the newspapers that we have for you today. And as we begin the new month today, April 1st, I pray may the Lord bless everything we lay our hands on, and may the Lord continue to protect us from evil. We will not experience Nigeria, Abi.
Nigeria will not happen to you.
Nigeria will not happen to you. Nigeria will not happen to you.
It has become the
Yeah,
prayer now.
it has become the prayer. Yeah, exactly. So, wishing you all the best in this new month and beyond. My name still remains Olumakaiye Ajadi. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Chimize. Thank you, Shegun. Stay connected for Oragba coming up next at 11 a.m.